Hi, my name is Amir Rais and I'm from AP115-3A. Okay.
Hi, my name is Karina Afina Putra Zaman. I'm from AP115-3A.
Hai, nama saya Nusai Nabi Rizal. Saya daripada AP115-3A. Hai, nama saya Siti Mashita binti Mazuki. Saya dari AP115-3A. Okay, bye.
Assalamualaikum, and today we are at Puncak Iskandar, which is nombor 20 Persiaran Puncak Iskandar 2C/1 Puncak Iskandar, Sri Iskandar, Perak. So as you can see, this is the subject property that we're going to inspect today. So let's go.
Executive Summary. The registered owner is Nur Vidayu binti Muhammad Norawi. Her property address is number 20 Persiaran Puncak Iskandar 2C/1 Puncak Iskandar 32610 Sri Iskandar, Perak. Type of property is double-story terrace house. Title and lot number is 15074, held under title number PN 425495, Mukim of Bandar Sri Iskandar, District of Perak Tengah and Perak. Tenure is 99 years. Leasehold expired on 18 October 2019. Date of valuation is 14 March 2019 and purpose of valuation is education purpose.
For the location of the subject property, which is the lot number 15074, held at the title number PN 425495, Mukim of Bandar Sri Iskandar, District of Perak Tengah, Perak Bearing Postal Address number 20 Persiaran Puncak Iskandar 2C/1 Puncak Iskandar 32610 Sri Iskandar, Perak. This part of Puncak Iskandar is located approximately 2.5 km to the southeast of Bandar Sri Iskandar and 4.9 km to the southeast of Bandar University Lakeville. It is sited approximately 1.5 km to the south of University Technology Mara Sri Iskandar UITM. Access to the subject property from the above mentioned is and the access to the subject property can be through from the via Jalan Bota, Jalan Jutera Daerah and thence on to Jalan Kemas where the subject property is located. Location and site plan identify the subject property are enclosed with it for the easy reference to the report. For the neighborhood in that subject properties the properties within the immediate vicinity of the subject property is predominantly residential in character, including individual design single and double story detached house and apartment as well as government institutional. Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Sri Iskandar is located approximately 1.9 km due southwest of the subject property. And College Provisional Mara Sri Iskandar is located approximately 2.6 km due west of the subject property. And notable about the housing scheme and the settlement in that located area is the vicinity of the subject property include Taman Maju, Bandar University Lakeville, Persiaran Iskandar Perdana and Taman Sri Iskandar.
Next is descriptions of the subject property. For the site, the subject property comprises a residential terrace plot which is rectangular in shape. The site is generally flat in physical terrain and slightly flat to the frontage road. The site area of the subject property is approximately 163 square meter. For the building, at the time of our inspection, we note that the developer designed double-story terrace house building erected on the site was in a good condition and state of repairs. The constructions are generally constructed as follows, which is building frame, reinforced concrete framework. For the roof is roof tiles and zinc. Ceiling is plaster ceiling. Walls, plastered brick walls. Doors, timber door and sliding door. And windows is aluminium frame casement window, louver window. For the building areas, for main floor area MFA is 137.71 square meters and for square feet is 1,483. Ancillary floor area AFA is 16.77 square meters and 181 square feet. For the gross floor area is 154.48 square meters and 1,663 square feet. For the repairs and maintenance, because of the house is still new, so the building is still in a good state of repairs and maintenance. Occupancy, the property is presently rented to the tenant. Service, mains, waters and electricity supplies are connected to the subject property. The subject property is located within the Majlis Daerah Perak Tengah MDPT and municipal service are provided by the local authority. The public transport is provided in the area. For planning provisions, the subject property is designated for the residential use. Method of valuation that we use is comparison method and investment method. Recent transactions and asking price for similar property in the same locality are analyzed for comparison purpose to use for adjustment of different properties such as size, shape of land, tenure, age, and condition of the building and any other relevant items that needed. For the investment purpose, are to estimate the owner interest as well as she investing her house to get the profit every month.
The summary of our comparison method, which is we choose comparable to as our best comparable, which is 600 ringgit per square meter. So the valuation is our subject property land value is 163 square meter. We multiple to the value per square meter of our comparable to, which is 600 ringgit per square meter, and we get 97,800 ringgit. For the building value, the MFA is 137.71 square meter. We multiple to the 1,500 per square meter, and we get 206,565 ringgit. And for the AFA is 16.77 square meter. We multiple to the 750 ringgit per square meter, and we get 12,577 ringgit 50 cent. And the building value new after we plus the MFA and AFA is we get 219,142 ringgit and 50 cent. And we minus to the depreciation, which is 10%, 21,914 ringgit and 25 cent, and the adjustment building value is 197,228 ringgit 25 cent, and we plus to the valuation of the land value is 97,800 ringgit, and the capital value of our comparison method is 295,028 ringgit and 25 cent, and the sale of our comparison method is 295,000 ringgit. For our comparison method of valuation, the comparable one is the lot number 1822. The consideration of this comparable is 270,000, and the date of valuation of this comparable is 19 September 2017. The land area of this comparable is 164 square meter. For this building area, which is the MFA, is 137.75 square meter. For the FA is 44.13 square meter. The determine the land value is, the consideration is 270,000 plus time factor 10%, and the adjustment of this consideration is 297,000. For the building value, the MFA 137.75 square meter, we multiply to 1,500 per square meter, which is we get 206,625 ringgit. For the AFA 44.13 square meter, we multiply to 750 ringgit per square meter, and we get the FA is 33,097 ringgit and 50 cent. And the depreciation of this comparable, which is 10%, then the building value new 239,722 ringgit 50 cent. We minus to the building value, which is after depreciation is 23,972 ringgit and 25 cent, and the depreciation of this building value is 250,750 ringgit and 25 cent. And they determine the land value, which is the adjustment of this consideration 297 ringgit. The adjustment of the consideration is 297,000. We minus to the building value, which is 215,750 ringgit and 25 cent, and the land value that we get is 81,249 ringgit and 75 cent. And the land value per square meter for this adjustment is land value divided by land area. For the land value is 81,249 ringgit and 75 cent. We divide to 164 square meter of this land area, and we get the 495 ringgit and 43 per square meter. For the other adjustment, the location of this comparable is 0%, which is because of our comparable and our subject property is near, and the size is 0%, accessibility is also 0%, and others 0%. So the total adjustment of this comparable is 0%, and this adjustment of this land is 495 ringgit and 43 cent, and say for this comparable is 500. For the comparable 2, the lot number is 2372, which is the consideration of this comparable is 256,000, and the date of the valuation is 9 March 2018. The land area of this comparable is 130 square meter, and the building area of the MFA is 135.26 square meter, and the FA is 70.9 square meter. They determine the land value, which is the consideration is 256,000 plus time factor, which is 5%, and the adjustment consideration we get is 268,800 ringgit. For the building value of the MFA, which is 135.26 square meter, we multiply to the 1,500 per square meter, and we get 2,890 ringgit. For the AFA is 17.9 square meter, we multiply to 750 ringgit per square meter, and we get, for the AFA is 13,425 ringgit. The building value new is, we plus the MFA and AFA, we get 216,350 ringgit. And the building value new, we minus to the depreciation of 10%, which is we get the building value of the depreciation is 21,631 ringgit and 50 cent, and the depreciation building value is 194,683 ringgit 50 cent. The determinant of the land value is the adjustment of this consideration is 268,800 ringgit, and we minus to the building value, which is 194,683 ringgit, and the land value that we get is 74,170 ringgit. The land value per square meter, which is land value divided by land area, which is for the land value we get is 74,170 ringgit. We divide to 130 square meter, and we get the land value per square meter is 570 ringgit 13 cent per square meter. And the adjustment for this comparable is the 5%, and the adjustment of this land is 598 ringgit 64 cent per square meter, and the sale of this land is the sale of this comparable to is 600. Comparable 3, the consideration of this comparable is 240,000 square meter. The date of this valuation is 12 February 2018. The building area of the MFA is 135.26 square meter. For the FA is 17.9 square meter. For the determine the land value, which is the consideration is 240,000, we plus by time factor, which is 5%, and the adjustment of this consideration we get is 252,000. For the building value, the MFA 135.26 square meter, we multiply to the 1,500 per square meter, and we get the MFA is 202,890 ringgit. For the AFA is 17.9 square meter, we multiply to the 750 ringgit per square meter, and we get 13,425 ringgit. For the building value, the MFA we plus to the AFA, which is we get 260 ringgit 216,350 ringgit. For the depreciation, which is 10%, which is 21,631 ringgit and 50 cent, and the depreciation of this building value is 194,683 ringgit 50 cent. And the determinant of this the land value is the adjustment of this consideration is 252,000. We minus to the building value, which is 194,683 ringgit 50 cent, and the land value is, after we minus the adjustment consideration and the building value, we get 57,360 ringgit and 50 cent. For the land value per square meter, the land value divided by land area, which is land value 57,360 ringgit and 50 cent, we divide to the 130 square meter, and we get the land value per square meter is 440 ringgit and 90 cent. So the adjustment of this comparable is 5%, and the adjustment land is 462 ringgit 94 cent, and the sale is 500. For our residential group, we choose two valuation, which is investment method and comparison method. The valuation by using the right rented investment method of valuation, first is full rental value, which is we get 1,200 per month gross, multiple to 12 months, which is the adjustment of this full rental value is 14,400 per annum gross. And we minus to the outgoing, which is the assessment we get is 53 ringgit, and for the quick rent is 131 ringgit. For the insurance and repair, we assume it to 10%, and we get 1,440 ringgit, and the total outgoing is 1,624 ringgit. So the net rental, which is the full rental value 14,400, we minus to the total outgoing 1,624 ringgit. The net rental we get is 12,776 ringgit per annum net, and we multiple to the YP in perm at 9%, which is 11.1111, and the capital value of this red rent investment method is 141,000 955 ringgit 56 cent, and the sale of this valuation is 142,000.